A very good morning to Her Ladyship, a very good morning to His Lordship. Good morning, esteemed judges, faculty members. Please have a seat, everybody. Thank you very much. Good morning, esteemed judges, respected dignitaries, faculty members, guests, and my dear participants. It is with immense pride and privilege that I welcome you to the National Advocacy Finals, a platform where intellect meets articulation and justice finds its voice. To begin this auspicious occasion, we shall invoke knowledge and wisdom through the ceremonial lighting of the lamp, a tradition that symbolizes the triumph of light over darkness and knowledge over ignorance. Please rise, everybody, while we light the lamp. As we say, Tamaso ma Jyotirgamaya, lead us from the darkness to the light. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. Please have a seat, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, also seated on the dais. Seated on the dais are our dignified dignitaries, Her Ladyship Justice Nivedita Mehta. We also have Justice Raj Damodar Vakode, our Director Sir, Shri Moore Sir, and the Program Coordinator, Mrinmay Kukde ma'am. I now request the Teacher Coordinator, Mrinmay Kukde ma'am, to kindly deliver her welcome address.
Good morning, Honorable Judges for today's function, Justice Nivedita Mehta Madam, Judge Bombay High Court Nagpur Bench, Honorable Justice Raj Vakode Sir. It is quite an overwhelming occasion for me as well as the entire team of Justa to have you amongst us, and thank you very much from the bottom of the heart from the entire Justa committee and Director Sir for having so graciously accepted our invitation to chair today's function. Grateful always. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. And now we turn to the pillars of today's proceedings, our distinguished panel of judges, whose wisdom, experience, and command over the law makes them the finest custodians of justice for this trial. It is my honor to introduce Her Ladyship Justice Nivedita Prakash Mehta. Her Ladyship brings with her an illustrious legal career spanning over 31 years, marked by extensive experience over civil, constitutional, service, municipal, labor, and criminal law. She has served the government of Maharashtra with distinction, notably at the Nagpur bench of the Bombay High Court, where she held the positions of Assistant Government Pleader and Additional Public Prosecutor from 2013 to 2023. Since October 23, she continued her service as an Additional Government Pleader and Additional Public Prosecutor, representing the state in a wide array of significant matters. For over a decade, she has been a prominent legal representative of the Maharashtra government, handling complex cases and contributing meaningfully to the state's legal framework. Her deep understanding of the law, coupled with her unwavering commitment to justice, has earned her widespread respect in the legal fraternity. Madam's elevation to the bench of the Bombay High Court in September of 2024 is a testament to her exemplary career and dedication. Her ladyship's appointment stands as a recognition of merit, experience, and integrity, qualities that make her an outstanding addition to the bench. Madam, we are truly privileged to have you amongst us as a jurist whose wisdom, experience, and integrity continues to shape the course of justice. As a token of our respect and gratitude, we would like to extend a floral welcome to our esteemed judge. I request our director, Dr. Sri Ravi Shankar Moore, sir, to kindly welcome her ladyship. A big round of applause, everybody. Thank you, Your Ladyship. Thank you, Your Ladyship. Thank you, sir. I now proceed to introduce our second esteemed judge, Justice Raj Damodar Wakode. Ladies and gentlemen, His Lordship Justice Wakode began his academic journey in Amravati, excelling in science and earning a gold medal in his master's degree in 2001, before pursuing law and obtaining his LLB degree in 2004. He commenced his legal practice under the guidance of Justice Nitin Sambre of the Delhi High Court, building a strong foundation in his early career. With over 2 decades of rich experience, His Lordship has appeared in a wide spectrum of matters, including civil, criminal, and writ jurisdiction at the Nagpur bench of the Bombay High Court, as well as before various other tribunals. His Lordship has also served as the standing counsel for several prominent institutions, including the Union of India, the Union Public Service Commission, and Maharashtra National Law University, Nagpur. His Lordship's elevation to the bench of the Bombay High Court in the September of 2005 is a testament to his legal acumen, integrity, and dedication. I now request our director, Dr. Sri Ravi Shankar Moore, sir, to kindly present the memento to His Lordship as a token of our gratitude and respect. Thank you, Your Lordship. Thank you, sir. We now turn our focus to the National Triel Advocacy trials. With 2 remarkable days of intense arguments, brilliant reasoning, and relentless advocacy behind us, this event has truly evolved into a celebration of legal excellence. What we witnessed in the past 2 days, ladies and gentlemen, is not just competition, but the making of future stalwarts of the legal profession. And now, as we move forward, the stage is set once again for even sharper arguments, deeper insights, and exceptional courtroom brilliance. 2 days, countless arguments, unmatched passion, and now only the finest will rise. I now declare the trials to continue. I hand over the proceedings to the court officers. Thank you very much.
May it please the Honorable Court, I, along with my learned co-counsel, is appearing in the matter of State of Maharashtra versus Rahul Diwan on the behalf of State. On the morning of 11 June 2025, Shweta Kapoor wrote in her diary, "If something happens to me, please don't let them say I was unstable. Don't let him win." My Lord, the present case arises out of the events preceding the death of Shweta Kapoor. The prosecution evidence will indicate that the accused Rahul Diwan shared a professional and personal association with the deceased over a period of time. The material placed before this court will also reflect allegations of exploitations and covert recording of the deceased without her knowledge, without her consent. The prosecution will further show that shortly before the incident, Shweta Kapoor had taken steps to disclose these circumstances, including communicating with individuals known to her. The evidence will then address the events of 11 June 2025 and the circumstances in which Shweta Kapoor was found deceased. The prosecution will rely upon testimonial evidence, electronic materials, recording during investigations, and forensic findings relevant to the incident. These pieces of evidence, when read together, will present a sequence of events relating to the relationship between the accused and the deceased, the developments immediately prior to the incident, and the circumstances following it. Based on the material, the prosecution will submit the accused is liable for offences under section 103 of the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita murder, section 68 and 69 sexual offences, section 77 voyeurism, and section 61 criminal conspiracy. At the conclusion of the trial, the prosecution will request this court to consider the entirety of the evidence placed on record and return a finding in the accordance with law.
Counsel seeks permission to approach the dais. Much obliged. Counsel seeks permission to collectively address this bench as your lordship. Much obliged, your lordship. We both the counsel appearing on the behalf of the defense. The counsel 1 will present the opening statement, chief examination and the prayer. The counsel 2 will be presenting the cross-examination and the final argument before this honorable court. Your lordship, shall it proceed with the opening statement? Much obliged, your lordship. It is most humbly submit before this honorable court. The present case arises out of a tragic incident, your lordship, considering the unfortunate death of the young woman. But, your lordship, the tragedy alone cannot become a foundation of the conviction, your lordship, considering that there is the law demand proof, not presumption. There is the law demands proof, not presumption, your lordship. In this present case, your lordship, the Rahul Diwan charges under section 61, 68, 69, 75, 77, 78 and 103 clause subsection 1 of the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita 2023. Your lordship, this your lordship, this case of the circumstantial evidence and the settled principle of the law clearly say every link in this chain must be complete, must be point only towards the guilty of the accused. In the present case, your lordship, there is no complete chain established here, your lordship. Further, your lordship, I want to submit before this honorable court, evidence reveal multiple errors in this present case, your lordship. Serious inconsistency in the investigation procedure. The prosecution story is not in a chain. It is in a collection of the scattered pieces that do not fit together, your lordship. As in considering, your lordship, when the FIR filed in this present case, the theory of the chain and evidence is destroyed by the complainant himself, your lordship, as in considering in the FIR. Your lordship, moreover, the accused has been dragged into this case not because of the evidence, but because of the past history and the personal relationship of the accused with the deceased, your lordship. With this, I submit my opening statement. Much obliged, your lordship.
Counsel seeks permission to call witness number 1, Rehan Singhania.
yes. 2601. Yes. 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 Individual. Individual team. डिफेंस का यूआरएल नंबर बताएं प्लीज 2603 यस and marks will be cumulative individual marks yes according to the opening statements.
Shall I proceed? Please state your name, occupation, and your relationship to the deceased.
Honorable Judges, my name is Rian Singhania. I am an advising advocate enrolled under Bombay Bar Association. Shweta Kapoor was my wife.
What happened in June 2024 regarding your marriage?
I discovered that Shweta and Rahul Devan, is having an affair and we had arguments.
What did Shweta disclose to you on 10th June 2025?
She confided in me that Rahul has once again taken advantage of her both personally and professionally, that during the casting process of How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, he coerced her into a sexual relationship and recorded her without her consent in intimate positions.
What contact did you have with Shweta on the evening of 11 June 2025?
In that evening, she called me and she said that she is stranded near Carter Bridge, that she was with Rahul and his car had broken down, her phone battery is about to die, and that she is asking me to come pick her up.
Okay. What did you find when you arrived at Carter Road?
When I arrived, I saw that she is lying 4 to 5 feet away from the car. She was soaked in blood and I assumed that she is dead.
No more questions.
Riyansh, is it true that Rahul Diwan was your best friend at the time of your college?
Yes.
And Shweta was your romantic partner?
Yes.
Later on, Shweta involved with Rahul Diwan?
Yes, they had an affair.
Yes, right? Yes. Shweta's involvement with Rahul Diwan was the reason for your end of friendship with Rahul, right?
Yes.
Yes. Rahul was a director.
Yes.
Shweta wanted to become an actor.
Yes.
Rahul promised her that he will cast her in 2 films or give her a chance.
Yes.
As promised, Rahul casted Shweta in his 2 films, right?
Yes.
Yes. Riyansh, do you consider your wife as an honest person?
Yes.
Yes. Before dying, the unfortunate event that happened, your late wife died. Your wife informed her friend that you slapped her. Is it true or false?
Yes.
True or false?
True.
True. Right. You and your wife did not had a good relationship, as you both were living separately.
We had our arguments, but the relationship wasn't
Riyansh,
broken.
my question is, you and your wife did not had a good relationship because you both were living separately.
Yes, we were living separately.
Yes.
Unlawful questions. Because under section 149, questions are unlawful in cross-examination because if they test their veracity to discover who he is and what is going section 68, 69, in which case this is true.
I request my co-counsel to conclude this in your final arguments.
The counsel is raising question, objecting the questions themselves.
Your Lordship, the present question establishes the relationship between the wife and the husband. May I proceed with the further examination, Your Lordship? Riyansh, at what time did you arrive at Carter Road?
Around 11:30.
11:30. Riyansh, are you a medical practitioner?
No.
Do you have sufficient medical knowledge to declare a person dead?
No.
You checked your wife's pulse rate and you declared her dead, right?
I
You
did
decla-
not declare her dead.
You checked
I
her
immediately called for the police for help
You checked
after checking her pulse.
Yes. Did you call an ambulance?
I called the police for help.
Did you call an ambulance? Yes or no, Riyansh?
No.
No. Riyansh, FIR is given by you
Yes.
and Shweta informed you that Rahul left the spot.
Yes.
Then also you named Rahul in the FIR, that Rahul killed after disbelieving the statement of your wife, right? Shweta informed you, Shweta called you.
Yes.
She said, Rahul Diwan has left this spot, I am stranded here alone, please come and pick me. Disbelieving your wife, you booked Rahul Diwan in the FIR, that he killed her, right?
Honorable judges,
Witness voluntarily states your lordship.
the
Yes.
honorable judges, the behavior of Rahul can't be decided only on the statement of my wife. He could have returned back after deciding something. I can't talk to my wife anymore to know what's true.
Did you see Siddharth on the spot?
No.
I conclude my cross-examination, Your Lordship.
Counsel seeks permission to call witness number 2, investigating officer. Introduce yourself to the court.
Your Lordships, I am the investigating officer of the case State of Maharashtra versus Rahul Diwan.
Inspector, upon receiving the
My At the time of investigation, I was stationed at Bandra West Station. I am Sub Inspector Harish Chauhan.
Inspector, upon receiving the PCR call, what did you observe when you arrived at the Carter Road?
When I received the PCR call at 11:45, we were patrolling, so we reached the crime scene within minutes. We saw the victim's body lying 3 feet from the driver's side door of the black BMW.
What was the lighting condition on that specific stretch of Carter Road?
The specific stretch of Carter Road was dimly lit and it was very dark, so we had to use. Sir, may I clarify? I was the one investigated the crime scene. The case was transferred to Prakash Gatonde and that's why he was the one who filed the charge sheet.
Your objection is overruled and he will continue with his cause.
Where exactly were the victim's personal belongings when you reached to the murder place?
There were 2 belongings to the victim. One was her phone and one was her purse, which was lying in the passenger seat of the car, front passenger seat.
Inspector, what was the condition of the BMW car?
The BMW was fine, it was not broken down.
Can you tell to the court what were the evidence recovered during the investigation?
The evidence recovered during the investigation were 2 laptops, one from Siddharth, a MacBook Air, and one from Rahul, MacBook Pro. We recovered pen drive from Nandini Verma containing containing videos of Rahul Diwan with other actor and actresses in private settings. We found a diary of Shweta Kapoor, which is an exhibited document.
Did you seize the call logs of the deceased phone number? Mobile.
What did you ask?
Did you seize the call logs of the deceased mobile phone?
You cannot directly ask this question.
Much obliged. What is the final outgoing call made from the victim's phone?
The final outgoing call was to helpline number 112 at 11:25.
What did your investigation, including the statement of the Central Perk Cafe manager, reveal?
Excuse me, can you repeat the question?
What did your investigation, including the statement of the Central Perk Cafe, reveals?
According to the statement of Central Perk Cafe manager, Riyansh met with Siddharth, then Shweta came in and they left for Royal Dine-In Hotel.
No more questions.
May I, Your Lordship? Sir, can you please state your name again for the record?
I am Sub Inspector Harish Chauhan, previously stationed at Bandra West.
Sir, did you receive the FIR?
Yes, I was the one who recorded the FIR.
Point to be noted, Your Lordship, the FIR was received by Prakash Gaitonde.
Sir, may I clarify? The FIR was received by SP Prakash Gaitonde, who is a different person, and he was the station.
I put a very basic question. Please. I put a... Yes.
He was present at the time at the station and he was automatically the in charge of the station. That's why his signature is there.
Sir, have you read all the papers of the case very carefully?
Yes.
Sir, are you aware about the police manual?
Yes.
Have you read police manual?
Yes.
Sir, are you aware of a concept called general diary entry?
Yes.
For the record and for our information, can you please explain what is general diary entry?
General diary entry are the entries of a person who states what in her or his mind at the time.
Sorry, can you please elaborate it? We are not understanding what you are saying, sir. What is general diary entry? You said you read.
I don't remember it exactly verbatim, but that's the general meaning of it.
Sir, according to police manual, every investigating activity has to be recorded in the general diary, right?
Yes.
In your entire charge sheet, is there any general diary entry indicating your any investigating activity?
Charge sheet was filed by Prakash Gaitonde. It was not filed by me.
Your Lordship, the witness is contradicting to his statements.
Just state your answer plainly,
Yes or
Mr.
no?
You are not here to defend yourself.
Yes.
Or to blame your colleague. Whatever question is put to you, you simply answer that question.
I am unaware of the general diary entry in the charge sheet.
Sir, have you entered any general diary entry? General diary entry is a rule. Have you?
I am unaware of it.
You are unaware of it.
Yes.
And you had investigated the case very carefully with intense care.
Yes.
Sir, did you find blood of third person on the spot?
No.
Postmortem was conducted after approximately 12 hours of death.
Yes.
And soon before the postmortem, body was sent to hospital.
Yes.
DNA was collected by you.
Yes, we collected all the swabs.
DNA was collected by you. From the body of disease, on the spot, DNA was collected by you.
Our team collected the DNA.
You were there. Right. Are you aware about the procedure of arrest?
Yes.
Objection, my lord. Relevance.
There is relevance.
Be specific.
Yes.
But whether the question regarding his arrest,
Yes, Your Lordship.
how will you that take your point to the conviction of the accused
Your
in
Lordship.
302?
Your Lordship,
How the person was arrested or not?
I am indicating the discrepancies on the part of the investigation agency, Your Lordship.
That is why the discrepancy in arrest,
Yes, Your Lordship.
how will it lead to proving the guilt of the accused?
No, Lordship.
So
not-
far as your evidence of IO is concerned.
Yes, sir. There are further questions, Your Lordship.
Okay, you can.
May I proceed, Your Lordship, with the kind permission? Did you inform any relative of the accused, Rahul Diwan, while arresting him?
Yes, we informed Nandini Verma.
Is there any paper in the charge sheet stating this, or any general diary entry?
I am unaware of that.
When was accused number 1 arrested?
Accused number 1 was arrested on 14th June.
Did you give any reasons of his arrest in writing?
His arrest was because...
Did you give the reasons of arrest in writing?
No.
No. Siddharth was in your custody before the confession statement.
Yes.
And according to the procedure, you informed Siddharth why he was arrested, right? What has happened that day, right?
Yes. He was actually booked under voyeurism.
Just, yes, you narrated what had happened that day to Siddharth.
I didn't narrate anything to him.
According to the procedure, you narrated the reasons of arrest to Siddharth, that this is why you are arrested, right?
He was talking Shweta.
You narrated why he was arrested.
Objection, my lord. Asked and answered. Question.
One question should include everything.
Yes.
Not in piecemeal.
Yes.
And let him answer.
Yes, ma'am.
You cut him through and then again put the second question. Then you cut him through. Don't do that.
Yes, ma'am.
One question, include everything and let him answer.
Yes, ma'am.
I did not narrate him anything about the incident. He was the one who turned as a prover and confessed his statement. He was not coerced into anything.
After the arrest, Siddharth gave the confession statement.
Yes.
I rest my cross-examination.
Counsel seeks permission to call witness number 3, Dr. Gurpreet Singh Maan. Please state your name, qualifications and current posting.
Myself Gurpreet Singh Maan. My qualifications are MBBS, MD, and I am working at Sir JJ Hospital, Mumbai.
What examination did you conduct in this case?
I conducted the postmortem of late Shweta Kapoor.
Please describe the external injuries you found.
So basically we examined the external injuries in which we found there were total 10 stabs, 6 were on the thoracic part and 4 were on the abdominal part.
Can you tell to the court what was the cause of death?
The cause of death was hemorrhagic shock caused by cardiac failure.
No more questions.
Doctor, at what time did you receive the body for postmortem?
Body received by the hospital members. I just conducted a postmortem.
Soon before postmortem commenced, body was there.
I don't have any idea about that.
Doctor, were there any abrasions?
Can you please?
Were there any abrasions on the body of deceased?
Can you please elaborate this word?
You are a postmortem doctor.
Yes,
you are a
I know I'm a
expert
postmortem
opinion
expert, but my English is weak. Sorry for that.
Abrasion is a medical term, which is a type of injury.
No, there were no defensive injuries.
Okay, there were no defensive injuries. Okay. Was there any semen present in the body of deceased?
No, my lords.
I rest my cross-examination, Lord.
Counsel seeks permission to call witness number 4, Siddharth Mangrekar. Please state your name and occupation.
Your Honor, myself Siddharth Mangrekar. I worked as an assistant to Mr. Rahul Diwan.
What was the nature of your work with Rahul Diwan?
I used to manage his day-to-day operations, his schedule and whatever he needed.
In that capacity, what access did you have during his productions?
I had all the access to his equipments and as well as work.
Tell the court about the cameras that were installed in Sweta Kapoor's vanity van.
Rahul Devan instructed me for the first time on 2020. In the year 2020, he asked me to install hidden cameras on the vanity van of Shweta Kapoor. It was hidden behind the mirrors.
What did you do as a result of those instructions?
My lord, at that time I was not financially independent and my father was suffering from stage 2 cancer, so I was helpless and I had to follow his instructions. He offered me rupees 2 lakh in cash and also offered me to pay all the expenses of my father's treatment.
Tell the court what you witnessed from your vehicle at Carter Road.
On the night of 11 June 2025, I was following them all day and once they stopped at Carter Road, I saw Rahul pulling out a knife and stabbing Shweta multiple times.
Okay. Why did you not come forward immediately after witnessing this?
I had fallen in love with Shweta and upon seeing her being stabbed multiple times, I was in a state of shock and I was not able to comprehend anything at that time. I was in a panicked situation.
No more questions, Lord.
Siddharth, are you aware that you are an accused in the present crime?
Yes, I am.
Were you shocked by Shweta's death?
Yes, I was shocked by her death.
Siddharth, is it true that while giving statement before police you lied?
My lord, I was afraid of Mr. Rahul Devan as he is a very powerful man and he can do anything and I was very afraid of him.
Siddharth, did you lie?
Objection,
Yes.
my lord. Asked and answered.
Such question cannot be asked, mister. Did you lie?
Your mic up. Let me hear it.
You were in the police custody before the confession statement, right?
I was in the custody.
Yes. And police narrated the reasons for arrest to you.
Police,
Did.
of course, they narrated me the reasons for why I am arrested.
After that you confessed before the magistrate.
Yes, I confessed my statement.
Siddharth, is it true that police forced you to confess?
No, sir, it is not true.
I rest my cross-examination, Your Worship.
Counsel seeks permission to call witness number 5, Dr. Meenal Deshpande. Please state your full name, qualifications and current designation.
Myself, Meenal Deshpande, and I am a senior DNA analyst at Forensic Science Laboratory, Kalina, Mumbai.
What samples were provided to you for the analysis in this case?
We get the vaginal swab of deceased, nail scrapings, and the buccal swab of Mr. Rahul Devan.
What were your findings on the nail scrapings taken from the deceased?
There we get two male DNA samples. One major contributor was Rahul Devan, and there was one unknown male DNA sample.
Can you explain to the court what the distinction between a major contributor and a minor contributor in DNA reports?
Lordship's major contributor is also considered as the primary source of DNA. It can only transfer if there are the major contribution, and minor contributor are the samples which easily get transferred just by a normal, we can say a minimum contact.
What conclusions did you draw from your analysis as stated in your report?
The conclusion is that the major contributor is Rahul Devan and the minor contributor is unknown male.
No more question, Lord, sir.
Doctor, is it true that the DNA report was given approximately after 5 months of death?
Yes.
Yes. There were 2 DNA present on the body of deceased.
Yes, my lord.
One matched with Rahul Diwan.
Yes.
Second DNA was of an unknown person.
Yes.
Doctor, vaginal swab detected no male DNA.
Yes.
Doctor, is it true that you concluded your report by saying that the evidence indicates involvement of any third party?
Yes, my lord.
Doctor, I'm a layman, I'm not an expert opinion giver. It is, if I'm in a close proximity of someone, I'm just roaming out with someone, it is quite possible that my DNA could be transferred very easily, because DNA do transfer by friction of the skin. Yes.
Yes, my
Objection,
lord.
my lord. The counsel is stating he cannot give opinion, yet he is giving opinion, my lord.
I am asking a question.
What is your objection?
Counsel stated that he cannot give opinion as he is a layman, yet he is giving opinions, my lord.
I am asking questions. I'm not giving my opinion.
No, what is your specific objection, mister, regarding this question? Regarding transfer of DNA?
Yes, my lord.
So what, is it a leading question?
No, my lord, he is allowed to ask leading questions, my lord. But counsel is confusing the witness by saying that I am not a layman, I cannot give opinions, yet he is giving opinions, my lord.
I cannot give
Okay.
opinion.
So you cannot ask, his objection is that you cannot ask directly, mister.
May I reframe my question? Your
Yes.
Worship, with the
Yeah.
Doctor, is it true that if I am in close proximity of someone, my DNA could be transferred very easily?
Yes, my lord.
Yes. Doctor, if I own something, if I own a car, my DNA presence in the car is not a rare thing.
Yes, my lord.
Doctor, if DNA sample not sealed, it could be tampered very easily.
Yes, my lord.
Presence of DNA of unknown person indicates that at the last time, before death, Shweta was in contact of an unknown person.
Yes, my lord.
I rest my cross-examination, Your Lordship.
My lord, permission to re-examine the witness. Permission to re-examine the witness under section 143.
Which he has, the witness is a DNA expert and he has concluded his testimony, so he cannot be re-examined.
The court may allow re-examination
there is nothing
according
to
to
recover
section
from-
143 of the BASL.
Yes, the law allows, Your Lordship, it is on the auspicious hands of the Honorable Court, but there is nothing to recover from the witness, Your Lordship.
But if the prosecution wants to re-examine, mister, that is, are they entitled or not in law?
They are.
Let them examine.
Dr. Meenal, in your last question of Mr. Prosecutor, you said that
Objection, Your Lordship. Cannot ask leading questions.
my lord's permission to ask a leading question under section 143, my lords.
Mister, you were permitted by this court
Yes, my lords.
for recalling of witness.
Yes, my lords. Yes, my lords.
Not for a direct question leading regarding the prosecution.
Yes, my lords.
Hmm?
Yes, my lords.
You ask whatever your question you want to ask regarding only the re-examination point.
Yes, my lords. It is regarding the last point, my lords. Just one question, my lords, not more. The proximity touch can be primary and secondary as well, Dr. Meenal?
Yes, my lord. It can be primary
Much
or
obliged.
secondary.
Much obliged, my lords.
Doctor, again, if I am in contact of a person for a very small time also, my DNA could be transferred.
Yes, my lord.
I rest my cross-examination, Your Lordship.
Counsel seeks permission to call witness number 6, Nandini Verma. Please state your name and your relationship to the accused.
Your Honor, I am Nandini Verma and I am the wife of Rahul Diwan.
On 14th June, what did you find in the accused home office?
I found an envelope labeled as bills in the drawer.
What did that envelope contain?
It contained 7 videos, 7 intimate videos and some photographs of Shweta and Rahul together, and some other actors and actresses as well.
No more questions.
Nandini, what does your husband do?
Sorry?
What does your husband do? What is the
He's
occupation
a
of?
filmmaker.
Yes. Your husband meeting actor and actresses is not a new thing.
Yes.
Yes. Were you aware of the relationship of Shweta and Rahul at the time of the college back in 2019 and 20?
No.
You were not. Nandini, you say you gave the pen drive and the photos.
Yes.
Did you issue any 63 certificate for the said electronic evidence?
Objection, my lords. All exhibits are.
Done.
You cannot ask her this question. She only supplied the photographs and the videos.
And they are already certified, Mr.
Your Lordship,
Under 65B, that we were informed about that.
it was informed.
Yes.
The police investigating officer has to get it done.
I beg your pardon, Your Lordship.
Not the witness.
I beg your apology.
It is the investigation officer. While taking it as evidence, has to get it certified.
Yes,
You cannot put that question to her. You can put that question to the investigating officer.
yes. I beg your apology,
Right?
Your Lordship. Yes. Did you find that pen drive in front of police officers?
No.
I rest my cross-examination, Your Lordship.
Your Lordship. Your Lordship, if the prosecution done with the chief examination, may I proceed with the defense chief examination? Much obliged, Your Lordship.
I request Rahul Diwan for the chief examination. I request witness to take oath before this honorable court.
I'll say the truth and nothing other than truth.
Please state your name and occupation for the record.
I am Rahul Diwan. I am a movie and OTT director.
Rahul, can you please elaborate your relationship with the Shweta at the time of your college?
At the time of college, me and Shweta, we met through a friend, Riyansh. We got closer, we became really good friends, we were close friends. When she told me she wanted to be an actor when she grew up, I promised her that I'll cast her in one of my movies. And as promised, I offered her roles in my movies. One was How I Met Your Mother and the other was Friends remake. Both of the movies were flop. After that, we both separated our ways and we got married to two different persons.
Okay. Can you please elaborate what happened at the night on 11th June 2025?
On the night on 11th June 2025, our car broke down on the Carter Road, and I offered Shweta, as a gentleman, I offered Shweta to drop her home and then go home. She said no, she will call Riyansh. So I booked a cab, I showed my ID to the driver, and then we proceeded with the ride. I reached my residence. I did my entry in the logbook and then I went home.
Your Lordship, as stated, I want to exhibit the entry logbook of his residence. Your Lordship, counsel is asking to please exhibit this document. May I ask further question, Your Lordship?
Objection, my lords. That documents
Now-
need to be verified.
This document which you are asking us to exhibit, it's not permissible. This is a criminal trial, not a civil trial, okay? All this, you should have furnished it to the investigating officer. When you were being arrested, when there was an investigation going on, He should produce this before the IO.
Your
We
Lordship,
cannot exhibit it like that.
Your Lordship, considering this exhibited, we want to say that the Rahul Diwan was go to his resident when that incident happened. He's not at the last time when the incident happened. He's not with the Shweta Kapoor. That's what we have to say.
Sorry, we cannot take that into consideration.
Much obliged, Your Lordship. May I ask further question?
Yes.
Do you want to say something to this honorable court?
I do. I'm just a normal person. I have nowhere related to all of these. These are all just being framed on me. I'm an innocent person. Please acquit me.
You will get this opportunity when your statement under 313 will be recorded. Do you have any more questions to ask?
No, Your Lordship, I'm done with that.
When the evidence will be over, the learned trial judge will put you to all the evidence against you under 313, and then you can state your defense at that time.
Much obliged.
Oh.
Permission to cross, my lords. Mr. Rahul Diwan, you cast Ms. Kapoor in 2019 project called How I Met Your Mother, correct?
Sorry, please be clear.
You cast Ms. Shweta Kapoor in a 2019 project called How I Met Your Mother, correct? On October 9, 2019, you said, Ms. Shweta said, you touched me in places that weren't in the script, I froze, correct?
I don't remember.
In chats, on October 9th, 2019, she texted you, you touched me in places that weren't in the script, and you said, that's not true, sweetheart, that's not a no, sweetheart, don't be naive.
Mr. Already he has answered the question. He says he don't remember.
Much obliged.
So you cannot keep on asking unless he gives you the answer desired by you.
Much obliged. Mr. Diwan, you know she was paralyzed by fear and you deliberately treated her freeze response as consent, correct?
I don't know.
On the 9th of 11th June, you claim you left Miss Kapoor alive at Carter Road, correct?
Yes.
Your car, as you said, broke down at Carter Road, correct?
It did.
Where were you going, Mr. Diwan? Silence to be noted, my lords. If your car broke down, Mr. Diwan, why didn't you call a mechanic?
It was very late. I could have done it the other day.
Could you please repeat the answer?
It was very late at night to call a mechanic.
Mr. Diwan, what car do you have?
I have a black BMW.
So you left back BMW at a Carter Road standard, is that correct? At 11:17, my lord's crime scene. At 11:17, Miss Shweta called you, correct?
I don't remember.
Mr. Diwan, at what time did you book the car?
I don't remember that either.
Mr. Diwan, how did you pay?
Online.
Online. At what time did you reach home, Mr. Diwan?
I don't remember.
Mr. Diwan, were you drunk that night?
I don't remember.
Mr. Diwan, at 2:20, you formatted your laptop, is that correct?
I don't know.
No further questions, my lords.
Now I'll call Sayyid Rahman for the chief examination. I request witness to take oath before this honorable court.
I'll say truth and nothing other than truth.
Sir, can you please state your name and occupation to this honorable court?
Your Honor, I am Syed Rahman and I work as a waiter at Royal Dan Hotel, Juhu.
What were you doing on the 11th June 2025?
I have a regular shift at the hotel.
Who was sitting on the table number 7 and what was the environment there?
Mr. Diwan and Mrs. Shweta Kapoor were sitting at the table and the environment was soft.
Your Lordship, I want to play one video. According to that video, I want to ask some question. The CCTV footage. In this, Your Lordship, when they are leaving the Royal Dining Hotel, the footage I want to show to this honorable court. If Your Lordship permits, can I show the video with my device? पूछा ना? Can I show the video too? Your Lordship, we want extension of time to Chief Examination.
How many more witnesses do you have to?
Only the second witness is going on. We have total 6 witnesses.
Okay. You have expired the time already.
Kindly permit.
No, we'll grant you extension. So be specific and relevant to the
Yes, Your Lordship.
defense raised by you.
Yes, Your Lordship. Much obliged. Please, can you elaborate what did you see in this video?
In the video, I can see Mr. Diwan and Mrs. Kapoor walking out of the restaurant and they seems to be happy and lining up with each other.
I'm done with my Chief Examination.
Permission to cross-examine the witness, Manoj. Mr. Rahman, you said table 7 on 11th June, correct?
I don't remember actually, it's been quite a time.
When you gave a statement under Article 180, at that time, your memory was fresh, correct?
No, I don't remember.
Apologies, Manoj, under section 180 to the police statement, at that time, the next day, your memory was very fresh, correct?
No, I don't remember actually.
When you signed, no further question, Manoj.
Chief Examination of the Rajit citizen. I request witness to take oath before this honorable court.
I'll say truth. Nothing other than truth.
Please state your name and occupation to this honorable court.
I'm Ranjit Stinson. I'm a cab driver. I work for an Uber company.
What were you doing on the night of the 11th June 2025?
On 11th June, I received a ride booking from Rahul Diwan. The pickup location was Carter Road. When I reached to the location, I saw the black BMW park alongside the road and two people were standing there. I pulled up close and I flashed my vehicle headlights to signal my arrival. The Rahul Diwan came, I checked his ID and then he turned back and he asked something like, are you sure you don't want to come? And I think she said something like, I'll call someone. And after that I dropped him at his location, which is Juhu, Silver Sands building, and he logged his entry in a logbook.
Please tell what was the mode of the payment.
Online.
That's all from my side.
Permission to cross the witness, my lords. Mr. Ranjit, at what time was the cab booked?
I don't remember.
Mr. Ranjit, the Uber receipt shows that the journey began at 10:50. Is that correct?
I don't really remember the timings.
When you went there, Siddharth sat in your car immediately, correct?
I don't
After
know
saying that
Siddharth.
sentence.
I don't know Siddharth.
No, sir.
Malots, excuse the counsel, Malots. I intended to say Rahul, Malots. Mr. Rahul Diwan sat in your car when you went there immediately, correct? After
No,
a brief
he
exchange
turned
of...
back and he said something to the lady who was present there.
Yes. And he was silent throughout, correct? Throughout
He
the
was
journey.
looking into his phone.
He was looking into his phone.
Rahul ka naam hai, sir.
No further question, my lords.
Yes.
Next witness is Karan Ahuja. I request the witness to take oath before this honorable court. Please state your name and occupation to this honorable court.
My name is Karan Ahuja and I am a casting director.
How fond was the Shweta and Rahul?
Shweta was very fond of Rahul. She really had no complaints against him.
That's all from my side, Your Lordship.
Cross the witness, my lords. Mr. Karan, the initial first round of audition for How to Lose a Guy, you conducted it, correct?
Yes, I did.
There were hundreds of aspirants, correct?
There might be.
How many aspirants were shortlisted?
I don't really remember.
You said that Mr. Diwan called for Ms. Shweta Kapoor for a private final director's test, correct?
I don't seem to remember.
No further question, my lords.
The chief examination of the Jerry Sebastian. I request witness to take oath before this honorable court.
I'll say the truth, nothing other than truth.
Please state your name and occupation to this honorable court.
Your Honor, myself Jerry Sebastian. I am a professional talent manager in film and OTT industry.
Can you elaborate the relationship of the Shweta and Rahul?
Shweta was fond of Rahul. They were involved professionally.
To the honorable court.
Shweta was fond of Rahul. They were involved professionally and later personally.
Why did Shweta terminate your contract?
She terminated our contract via text. Before few days ago, her husband Triel Singhania visited my office and accused me with serious allegations for making her something she wasn't, and later our contract terminated from her side.
So from by seeing this, there is any problem between Riyansh and Rahul? Did you see?
I don't know about Rahul and Reyansh, but yes, Reyansh and Shweta, there was problem with them.
I done with the chief examination.
Permission to cross notes. Mr. Jerry, you managed Ms. Shweta Kapoor from 2019 to 21, correct?
Yes.
You noticed Mr. Diwan was unusually invested in her, correct?
From Shweta too. They both were involved.
He bypassed standard communication protocols, correct?
Shweta welcomed it.
He insisted on numerous private meetings and after our rehearsals, correct?
I don't remember much about it.
You visited post-production studio of Friends, correct?
It was very long time ago, so I don't remember.
Mr. Jerry, when you were giving your statement to the police under section 180, at that time your memory was fresh, correct?
Yes.
Compared to today. In that, you mentioned that you saw footage by an editor editing a footage called Vanity Raw, and you signed that statement of section 1 under section 180. Is that correct?
Yes, but I don't remember right now.
No further question marks. My lords, permission to proceed with the final arguments. My lord, proof beyond reasonable doubt is a high standard. Prosecution submits today that it has been met on all charges. The charges on Mr. Rahul Diwan are murder under section 103 of BNS, under section 68 and 69 of under sexual offences, 77 under section 77 voyeurism, 75 sexual harassment, section 61 conspiracy. My lords, today the prosecution will rely on witness testimonies, the exhibits, the statements, and my lords, some case laws, and in the end human psychology, my lords. My lords, firstly we will be we will be submitting under the additional charges, my lords, and then in the end we will be submitting under section 108 murder, my lords. My lords, under for section 68, the proof is in the chats, my lords. The chats of Mr. Rahul Diwan and Ms. Shweta Kapoor. If my lords could turn to page number 43 of the moot proposition. My lords, on 16th October 2019, he clearly says, Rahul says, also, I can pull strings for How I Met Your Mother lead role, but keep this between us. This, my lords, demonstrate position of authority, clearly. Another example, my lords, in the previous page, apologies, my lords, in the next page, on page number 44, Rahul explicitly mentions, clearly threatens, my lords, I can end you. You think your pretty face is enough? Every girl thinks she's special. Try getting cast again after I pull your name or show them what you begged me for. This clearly satisfies the conditions under section 68, my lords. He is abusing his power of authority. He is coercing her. This also satisfies the condition under section 69 also, my lords. My lords, may I turn to page 46. Here, my lords, in the last, at the end of the page, Rahul says, then stop lying, come back, I'll divorce Nandini, I swear. He swore to divorce Nandini, my lords. He never applied for a divorce. He is doing false promises as well. My lords, sexual harassment, on sexual harassment charge of section 75, there are numerous examples in the chats, my lords. That is inappropriate touch. My lords, page number 42, the first text. You touched me in places that weren't in the script. He was sexually harassing her as well, my lords. The chats clearly demonstrate this. Her diary entry also demonstrates this, my lords, in which she clearly says, but I need it known that he used his position to coerce me emotionally, psychologically into something I never fully consented to. Every yes I gave was pulled out of a fearful no. This proves the sexual harassment charges under section 68, 69, 75, my lords, and for section 77, my lords, voyeurism. My lords, women have this gift of intuition, my lords, a divine gift which they can perceive when someone has a wrong intent.
No, give me one answer.
My lords, yes, my lords.
Now, this appears to be a long relationship
Yes, my lords.
between Shweta and Rahul.
Yes, my lords.
And how do you say it was not consensual? And why do you say there was always a threat or a coercion? Just by choosing few words, she still continued with the relationship even after the chats. What is your answer?
My lords, that is how manipulation, that is how coercion works. My lords, she was an aspiring actress. He was in a position of authority. This is a pattern, my lords, which predators actually use. They use human psychology against, to prey, my lords, on innocent women such as Shweta Kapoor. My lords, on the charges of voyeurism, I was explaining, my lords, women have this gift of intuition, my lords, where they can sense immediately when someone is having a wrong intent, especially men. When, my lords, a shake hand can give a wrong intention away, a hug can give a wrong intention away, even a wrong glance can indicate.
That is true.
Yes, my lords.
We don't deny that.
Yes, my lords.
But still she continued. So according to you, she continued because she was greedy of having to be cast in the film by Rahul, and therefore she continued.
My lords, for continuing also, my lords, the authority, she should have given full consent to that particular act, my lords. That particular sexual coercion, the intimate acts which Rahul coerced her to. She never fully consented to those, my lords. Yes, she wanted to be an aspiring actress, my lords. Yes, she decided fully, but he misused it. Rahul misused that need.
Why didn't she file any FIR or something against him? Why didn't she complain that she is being sexually exploited by Rahul?
My lords,
Did she say complain to her husband or anyone else?
unfortunately, my lords, we
There
don't
was
have
such
Ms.
thing.
Shweta Kapoor here
Right.
with us today. My lords, again, this is how coercion works, my lords. She was under that pressure. She was under duress. My lords, when Siddharth sent her 5 intimate videos and just said this, page number 43, my lords, of the proposition. Page number 50, my lords, excuse. In that, he sent her 5 explicit videos, my lords, and he said, "Hey Shweta, Siddharth this said, please look into these videos and give me a call." He just said this, my lords. He didn't say he filmed it, he didn't say Rahul filmed it. Yet, her response was, what the WTH, he had the audacity to record me without my permission. This proves, my lords, that she was not giving consent for being recorded. This proves the charge of voyeurism, my lords.
So,
Yes, my lords.
now since the charge of voyeurism you have called, already the video recordings you have proved.
Yes, my lords.
They are charts. Now the much graver offense is 103.
Yes, my lords.
So you focus on that.
Much obliged, my lords. Much obliged, my lords.
And so far as Rahul is also concerned,
Yes, my lords.
he has never disputed that relationship with Shweta.
Yes, my lords.
Hmm?
Yes, my lords.
So the main bone of contention is that whether Shweta
Yes,
met a homicidal death, and if she met the homicidal death,
Yes, my lords.
who is the author, who has committed the homicide,
Yes, my lords.
and whether your case is based on direct evidence or circumstantial evidence.
Circumstantial evidence, yes, my lords.
Circumstantial evidence. Though the approver in his statement,
Yes, my lords.
he makes a statement that he has seen Rahul
Yes, my lords.
assaulting Shweta, but still your case is of circumstantial evidence. So your main duty is to complete the chain of circumstances
Yes, my lords.
as held by Honorable Supreme Court of India in Sharat Sarda.
Yes, my lords.
You point out all the circumstances which point to the guilt of Rahul only and not to anybody else.
Yes, my lords.
Not also to that third person whose DNA is found in nail scrapings.
Definitely, my
So the only result which should be that it is Rahul who has committed the murder.
Yes, my lords.
So you focus on all your arguments on that point.
Yes, my lords. My lords, to answer the question who murdered, my lords, we can also ask another question, that who had most to lose if she had lived. This proves the motive, my lords. This gives rise to the motive. Who had the most to lose if she had lived? It was Mr. Rahul Diwan, my lords. His entire career, his image, his marriage would have been shattered, my lord. It would have been destroyed if she had lived for another day, which she was about to live, and expose him. This indicates intent, my lords. This indicates motive, why Rahul Diwan did it. No other person had any interest, my lords. My lords, in the inquest report, my lords, today on this stance here, Mr. Inspector concluded that the car was okay, the car was working fine. But Rahul Diwan claims, my lords, his car broke down. Very convenient, my lords. At that night on Carter Road, my lord, the inquest report clearly says that the car was parked at the left side of the road. The car was parked at the left side of the road, my lords. And in Ranjit Simpson's statement also, it is said that the car was parked. My lord, there is a difference in a stranded car and a parked car. This clearly demonstrates, my lords, that he had intent, he stopped there. He was not able to answer where he was going that day, my lords. My lords, no answer. It would have been a confession, my lords. He took that car to that place. And under, my lords, that day, that night, the car was parked, my lords. and Mr. Rahul Diwan Rahul Diwan booked a false cab just to throw away the investigation malas. Today here on Ranjit Simpson was not able to answer when they have clearly answered in their written statement to the police. They don't remember anything at all because they are clearly tutored. No one witness of the defense malas remembers anything clearly. Everyone has forgotten.
But then there is a online booking on record.
Yes, my lords.
And the payment was also made online.
Yes, my lords. Indeed, my lords. My lords, the booking was made at 10:50, my lords, and the journey began at 10:50, my lords, which the receipt clearly shows. 10:50. And after that, my lords, Ranjit Stinson in his statement claims that he was silent throughout. Mr. Rahul Diwan also claimed that he was staring at his phone and he was silent throughout. My lords, at 10:58, my lords, 8 minutes after the journey started, at 10:58, he called Nandini Verma, defense exhibit number 3, my lords, in their own defense exhibits. He called Mr. Nandini Verma and talked for 5 minutes straight. Ranjit Stinson remembers one small communication which happened when he was entering the car. He completely forgot that Rahul Diwan talked to 5 minutes with his wife when they were in the same car. They are clearly tutored, my lords. My lords, if he was in the car, he was going. At 11:17, she called him, my lords. He didn't pick it up. Why? He was not in the car, my lords. He was there with her. And, my lords, before this, she was calling at 11:10 and 11:11. Excuse me, my lords. She called to Rayansh to come and pick it up. They were on that road, my lords. At 10:50, they went there. The cab came. He was given a bundle of cash. It went, and then after that, he was standing there talking to Miss Shweta. He was waiting, my lords. Murder is not an easy task, my lords. Murdering someone is not an easy task. He was also hesitating, my lords. That is why he took so much time. My lords, Miss Shweta called 11:15, 11:16, 11:16 to Mr. Rayansh, and then accidentally she called Mr. Rahul Diwan, my lords. He was standing right there. That is why it is a mixed call. Then, my lords, at 11:20.
How can you say that he was standing there so confidently?
My lords,
there is no eyewitness to that incident telling that he was standing there.
My lords, Siddharth is a credible approver, my lords, an accomplice. He was an eyewitness.
If the statement of Siddharth is to be accepted,
yes, my lords,
then Shweta was killed at around 11 to 5.
Yes, my lords.
Because Rahul,
yes, my lords,
booked that cab, he gave cash to that cab owner, and he sent the empty cab.
Yes, my lords. Yes, my lords.
Then he killed Shweta.
Yes, my lords.
At around 11 to 5.
Yes, my lords.
And then he called his friend and went with him in
yes,
the Mercedes.
Yes, my lords.
So that's as per the approver's statement.
Yes, my lords.
This is the sequence of events
yes,
that has happened.
Yes, my lords.
But then the call logs of Shweta,
yes, my lords,
on record, they reveal something else.
Yes, my lords.
At 11:20, she called Rayansh.
Yes, my lords.
At 11:25, at 11:20, she called Rahul.
11:17, my lords. Yes,
11:17.
Yes, my lords.
And 11:25, she called
emergency number, my lords.
112.
Yes, my lords.
So how this
yes, my lords,
circumstance
yes, my lords,
corroborates the evidence of approver,
yes, my lords,
who himself is a co-accused,
yes, my lords,
and
my lords,
his evidence needs a strong corroboration for being accepted
yes, my lords,
before the court.
Yes, my lords. My lords, at 11:25, she dialed 112, my lords, after being stabbed 10 times. At 11:25 itself, she called 112, my lords. At that time, they were outside the car and he stabbed her. My lords, after this, Siddharth mentioned that he went blank for a second. It is not easy to witness a murder, my lords, especially of the person whom you loved. My lords, at that time, Siddharth went for a few seconds blank. And then, my lords, Rahul witnessing this, that she had called a number, it disconnected the call, my lords. My lords, these days, for emergency number, a double click, my lords, in the phone itself on the power button, it will call to the emergency number, my lords. This call was disconnected by Rahul Diwan, my lords, and he placed the phone in the passenger seat of the car and then he left, my lords. And then Rahul, Siddharth came to his
The
senses.
argument which you are rendering, mister, where do you get all this? In the statements or in the deposition? Who says all these things?
My lords,
On what evidence your argument is based? Who has said this? Which witness?
Yes, my lords.
Nobody.
My lords, this is how a natural person would react, my lords. Siddharth, my lords, said that he was shocked. Siddharth's statement is very much credible, my lords. Why? Because he said that he panicked. That is how human psychology works, my lords. He forgot the phone, he ran to her when he got aware of himself. My lords, this statement cannot be concocted. And when he realized he didn't have the phone, he came back to the car. This is a very natural response, my lords. It cannot be concocted out of thin air. His response is really genuine at that point, my lords. This corroborates, my lords. At 11:25,
The conduct of Siddharth
yes, my lords.
would have been much more natural if he would have called the ambulance for Shweta, whom he loved so much.
Yes, my lords.
Or when her husband Reyansh came at 11:30,
Yes, my lords.
he would have informed him that he had seen Rahul killing her.
Yes, my lords.
Or on the very next day, he would have informed the police about the incidents.
Yes, my lords.
Or even at least then, when his statement under 180 was recorded.
Yes, my lords.
First time. At that time also he did not said anything
Yes, my lords.
about the incidents.
Yes, my lords.
When he was made co-accused in supplementary charge sheet,
Yes, my
then he came up with this incidents in
Yes,
his confession statement.
Yes, my lords.
Right?
My lords, as Rahul Diwan, Mr. Siddharth has himself clarified in this court today, that he was under fear of Rahul Diwan, my lords. He said that he was a very powerful man and he could have done the same thing to him as well. He was under fear when he was giving that statement, my lords. And then when he had gotten the pardon, when he had gotten the protection, my lords, at that time he revealed the entire thing, my lords, whatever he could remember, everything, my lords, in great detail to the police under section 183, my lords. My lords, as per...
Considered your time is...
my lords, in the interest of justice, just few minutes,
yes,
my lords.
yes. Make your closing statement, arguments.
Yes, my lords. My lords, to the reasonable conduct, my lords, he could have called ambulance. My lords, defense claims that he was there and he could have called a mechanic as well, my lords, because it was a BMW. You cannot leave a BMW unattended, my lords. And the Rahul Diwan did not call BMW, my lords. It is so convenient for him to not call mechanic and then go in a car, my lords. That didn't happen. What happened was at 11:25 he was there, he murdered, and then he replaced the phone, he continued with his journey, my lords. And after that, Reyansh came, he was also in shock, my lords. Of course, he is seeing his dead wife, my lords. Nobody witnesses these things frequently, my lords. My lords, the council would like to exhibit some case laws, my lords. Suresh Chandra Bahari, my lords, it is stated, an approver is a most unworthy friend, if at all, and he, having bargained for his immunity, must prove his worthiness for credibility in court. This test is fulfilled, firstly, if the story he relates involves him in the crime and appears intrinsically to be natural and probable catalogue. Secondly, once that hurdle is crossed, the story given by the approver so far as the accused on trial is concerned must implicate him in such a manner as to give rise to conclusion of guilt beyond reasonable doubt. In a rare case, taking into consideration all factors, circumstances and situations governing a particular case, conviction based on uncorroborated evidence of an approver confidently held to be true and reliable by the court may be permissible.
All right, the approver is the one who saw it,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
Where is the weapon? Did the investigating officer seize any weapon? You saying he was stabbed?
No, my lords.
That is what the approver also say.
No, my lords.
Where is the weapon?
The weapon was not found, my lords, as it is a area of beach, my lords.
Anyone else who did not see the incident?
Nobody else
Besides
witnessed the incident, my
the
lords.
approver? No one was there?
Only Siddharth witnessed the incident, my lords.
All right.
My lords, even a guilty conscious act by Mr. Rahul Diwan of formatting his laptop at 2:20 at late night. Also, my lords, on the unknown male DNA part. The expert gave a witness today, testimony, their testimonies today, stating that even a mere touch can be transferred, my lords. It could have been a secondary transfer.
Don't repeat the whole thing again.
Yes, my lords.
You tell me, he says, the doctor says there is no abrasion at all, no injuries at all.
Yes, my lords.
Except the stab.
Yes, my lords.
Is it possible?
Yes, my lords.
She would not have defended herself. Just imagine when you go on conduct, what would be the conduct of a person who is being stabbed?
Of course, defending, my lords. But since she did not expect it. At that
She did
moment.
not resist also.
My lords, there was a DNA, my lords. Even if there is resistance, my lords, wrestlers wrestle. They do not have injuries, my lords. That doesn't mean that they did not struggle.
Mr. Your evidence shows
Yes,
that the nail scrapings had the DNA of Rahul.
Yes, my lords.
That is one of the strong circumstances used by you against him.
Yes, my lords.
How did that nail scrapings have the DNA of Rahul? Only when the victim was trying to save herself
Yes, my
at the time of assault.
Yes, my lords.
And this necessarily leads to the medical examination of Rahul, which would have shown the injuries on his body. But then unfortunately there is no medical examination of Rahul showing the injury marks on his body.
My lords, since she was an actress, my lords, there might have not been enough force to show those injuries, my lords. But here again, it proves our point, my lords. Nobody else came in contact with Ms. Shweta, my lords. Only it was Rahul Diwan.
And what about that second male DNA then found in her nail scrapings?
As witness testimony, my lords, secondary touch, even Rahul might have contaminated her, my lords, with unknown male one. It was very minute, my lords. If there was a struggle, it would have been a major, my lords, major DNA.
But then this leads to a third party involvement.
But it didn't, my lord. My lords, I would like to state.
Because you are arguing a case for conviction,
Yes, my lords.
for murder,
Yes, my lords.
which will either lead the person to death penalty or life imprisonment.
Yes, my lords.
And when such grave punishment is to be imposed, the case of circumstantial evidence
Yes, my lords.
has to be proved beyond reasonable doubt.
Yes, my lords.
There should not be any other conclusion
Yes, my lords.
except that Rahul has committed the murder of
Yes, my lords.
Shweta.
My lords, for this point, the council would like to state Shivaji Sahebrao Bobde. Second page. It has been highlighted, my lords. My lords, second page, my lords. Last second line, page number 5. The judicial instrument has a public accountability. The cherished principles of golden thread of proof beyond reasonable doubt, which runs through the web of our law, should not be stretched morbidly to embrace every hunch, hesitancy and degree of doubt. The excessive solicitude reflected in the attitude that 1,000 guilty men may go, but one innocent martyr shall not suffer, is a false dilemma. Only reasonable doubts belong to the accused. Hey, my lords, these are not reasonable doubts, my lords. A second, just someone shedding their, someone who sheds more skin, and they contacted Rahul Diwan, and through him, it was to Rahul Shweta, should not be a reason that Rahul Diwan goes free. Lords. With these submissions, my lords, the prosecution seeks that Rahul Diwan be convicted of all charges. Much obliged, my lords.
With the kind permission of Honorable Court, may I? May I, Your Lordship? Your Lordship, my first respectful submission in this regards is concerning the FIR, Your Lordship. Your Lordship, the main pillar of the prosecution case is the last seen theory. Your Lordship, the main pillar has been wiped out by the complainant himself in the FIR only. What he states, Your Lordship, is Shweta called me and said, Rahul Diwan has left the spot and please come and pick me up. This is what the complainant has stated in his FIR, Your Lordship. This completely wipes out the theory of last seen theory on which the prosecution case is relying upon. Your Lordship,
It does not wipes out the theory, Mr. Even Rahul also admits that we were together. We had a dinner.
Yes.
He admits his presence on the spot on the day of incidents till he leaves that place in the cab.
Your Lordship.
So they were together
Yes.
immediately before her death. So the submission should be that there is a gap between time gap. So that breaks
Yes, Your Lordship.
the chain.
Your Lordship, the case of the prosecution completely relies upon the circumstantial evidence. Lordship, it is pertinent to note that in the present case, IO was not examined. The person who was standing at the position of IO and claiming himself to be IO was not the investigation officer. That person did not receive FIR. The officer Harish Chavan was only present at the time of inquest Panchnama, Your Lordship. The main chain, the main link of the circumstantial case is to examine IO, and because IO is the person who is in exclusively custody of all the facts and documents of the case. He himself is not been examined in the present case, Your Lordship. There are many discrepancies on the part of IO investigation agency, Your Lordship, which amount to the grave injustice to me. May I further proceed with Your Lordship? Your Lordship, the law establishes a procedure at the time of arrest, Your Lordship. There are no general diary entries in the present case. A specific question was put to the investigation officer. He said that I don't remember. It is not expected from an investigation officer, Your Lordship, that he says I don't remember when asked about the general diary entry, which is a very basic concept of criminal machinery, Your Lordship. Your Lordship, my next respectful submission is in regards of the medical evidence which is present in the case.
What is the point you want to drive by relying upon these general diary entries?
Your Lordship,
how they are helping you to either to prove your innocence or to create the doubt about the prosecution?
Because, Your
what
Lordship,
is the relevance of that general diary entry?
Yes, Your Lordship. May I, Your Lordship? Your Lordship, the charge sheet says that there is no general diary entry, which means all the acts of the investigation, I may be allowed to use some harsh words, Your Lordship, all the acts on the part of investigation officer is that he just went, collected some documents and piled up. There is no proving of the incident, Your Lordship. Merely taking some documents from someone does not ipso facto amount to my intention to murder, Your Lordship. Your Lordship, may I proceed with further arguments? Your Lordship, my next respectful submission is in regards of the medical evidence which is present in the, available in the present case. Your Lordship, the DNA analyst, Dr. Meenal Deshpande, when examined, she said that there was a presence of unknown male DNA on the body of deceased, Your Lordship. When the fact is accepted that the presence of unknown male DNA is there, the possibility and hypothesis has to be ruled out, Your Lordship. The presence of
What do you say about the presence of DNA of the accused also? That was also identified by the analysis. That the accused DNA is also present. What answer is to that?
Yes.
If you are accepting the other part,
yes,
you should have accept this also. That
yes,
Rahul DNA was there.
Your Lordship, Rahul and Shweta were in close proximity before the death. They went for dinner. They were close colleagues. Merely by, as accepted by the DNA analyst, merely by touching also, Your Lordship, the DNA can be transferred. And it is very pertinent to note that, Your Lordship, the DNA of the unknown male was present in the finger scrapings of the deceased. It is also an admitted fact by the DNA analyst that soon before the death, she was into contact of unknown person, which is not corroborated by the testimony of Siddharth. Siddharth never states that there was a third person present on the spot.
So can you positively state the third party's involvement?
Yes, Your Lordship.
Positively?
Yes.
On what ground?
On the medical grounds, Your Lordship.
Only on the medical ground?
It is an expert opinion, Your Lordship. The medical.
Do you think that the expert opinion gives the defense a chance to claim
May I submit?
innocence?
May I submit, Your Lordship? Your Lordship, the hypothesis has to be ruled out. When there are 99% of possibility which is indicating toward the guilt of accused, but there is one single possibility which says the accused is innocent, the court is duty bound to acquit me, Your Lordship.
Duty bound to acquit you under, for a moment we will accept your argument.
Yes,
so
yes,
far as 302 or of old act or 103 of
Yes,
new
yes,
act
Your
is
Lordship.
concerned. But you did not submitted anything about the other charges, Mr.
Yes.
Voyeurism
Yes.
and other related charges.
Yes. May I proceed with?
Yes.
Your Lordship, it is a very important fact of the case that has to be taken in consideration that Shweta and Rahul Diwan, accused number 1, were in the relationship at the time of their college. It is an admitted fact by the complainant that Shweta was a romantic partner of him. After that, Shweta being with him involved with Rahul Diwan, this created a grudge in the mind of the complainant, Your Lordship. This created a grudge in the mind of the complainant against accused Rahul Diwan.
Being in romantic relationship is one thing,
Yes, Your Lordship.
and asking your assistant to record your intimate moments,
Your Lordship.
that too in her vanity van.
Your Lordship, it is a testimony of co-accused. Ultimately, it is at the auspicious hands of the Honorable Court to...
Not a bare testimony,
he is
supported by digital evidence.
Your Lordship, if court allows, there is no 63 filed by the investigation officer in the present case regarding any of the electronic evidence, Your Lordship.
We are already informed that there is 65B certification of this digital evidence.
Your Lordship, may I submit in this regard? May I proceed with my arguments? I will further cover this point. I promised Shweta at the time of my college that I will cast you in my 2 films. As promised, I casted her, but both the films were flop. After that, we consensually and...
Alcohol, she
yes,
did
I
not
had
have
all.
anything.
It is an admitted fact, Your Lordship. May I proceed with this?
Yes.
Your Lordship, the event says, after that, I was going to drop Shweta. My car did broke down at Carter Road, and being a gentleman, I asked Shweta, do you want to come with me? She said she will call her husband. Now, when someone says that I will call my husband, he'll come to pick me up. I was convinced with her that, then I booked a cab. I asked her, do you want to come? She said no. Then I went to my house, to my residence, Your Lordship, and this statement is corroborated, and this evidence is corroborated by the testimony of the Ranjit Stinson. And Your Lordship, moreover, it has been also accepted by the prosecution that Rahul Diwan entered the cab and he went by the cab. Your Lordship.
So,
yes.
Since your time is expiring,
yes, Your Lordship.
Give us some good reasons
yes.
to give you the benefit of doubt.
Yes, Your Lordship. Your Lordship.
Because ultimately this is a case of circumstantial
Yes, Your
evidence.
Lordship.
So why the court should grant you benefit of doubt?
Yes, Your Lordship. May I proceed with Your Lordship? In this regards, Your Lordship, may I submit the citations? May I, Your Lordship, with your kind permission? Page number 4. May I, Your Lordship? The first judgment is, Your Lordship, Sharat Sarda versus State of Maharashtra. It is a landmark judgment given by the Honorable Apex Court. It has laid down 5 rules for the cases of circumstantial evidence, Your Lordship. Due to paucity of time, I may be allowed to read point number 5, Your Lordship, of the page number 4. There must be a chain of evidence so complete as not to leave any reasonable ground for conclusion consistent with the innocence of the accused, and must show that in all human probability, the act must have been done by the accused. Your Lordship, in the present case, this case, prosecution's case completely stands on circumstantial evidence, but the possibility of involvement of third party cannot be ruled out, Your Lordship. Accused may be granted that benefit that the possibility of third party, involvement of third party, Your Lordship. And Your Lordship, may I, at the cost of repetition, Your Lordship, can we please turn over to page number 8, Your Lordship? Lordship, the statement concerning Siddharth, in this regards, Your Lordship, I may be allowed to submit that. Your Lordship says, such a confession can only be used to tend assurance to other evidence against a co-accused. The proper way to approach a case of this kind is to first marshal the evidence against the accused, excluding the confession altogether from consideration, and see whether, if it is believed, a conviction could safely be based on it. Your Lordship, what it says that other evidence which are present on the record shall be examined first before giving conviction, relying upon the statement of the co-accused, Your Lordship. Your Lordship, I may be allowed to conclude my arguments, Your Lordship. I may be allowed to conclude my arguments in 5 points. First, weapon has not been discovered, Your Lordship. If really Siddharth had seen the incident, he would have stated somewhere that somewhere the weapon was there somewhere. Your Lordship, there are many discrepancies on the part of the investigation officer. Investigation officer has not done the investigation fairly. I may be pardoned to use such a harsh word, Your Lordship, against the investigation agency. Your Lordship, he has not, if I may be allowed, if he has not checked the CCTV cameras of the Carter Road as to secure really was Siddharth present that day, was Rahul present that day on that road, was there any BMW, was there any alleged Mercedes. Your Lordship, when this case relies upon such discrepancies and moreover a circumstantial evidence, accused cannot be granted conviction. It was an honor to argue before your lords. My co-counsel will proceed with the prayers, Your Lordship. May I? Oblige you.
Permission to proceed with the closing arguments and prayer, my lords. My lords, in this court here today, the defense produced a witness which was the accused himself, Mr. Rahul Diwan, who could not remember that he was drunk in the stands, but defense counsel remembered that he was drunk, my lords. My lords, the defense counsel submitted a case, my lords, questioning the credibility of our approver. My lords, even without the eyewitness, the punch seal test is complete, my lords. In this, the motive is documented, my lords, immediate, my lords, and exhaustive. My lords, the last in is established by the defense witness himself, Ranjit Stinson. My lords, the DNA, major contributor, is also an additional link. My lords, the MacBook, which was formatted, my lords. These complete the pencil test itself, my lords. My lords, the prosecution prays before this court to convict the accused Rahul Diwan of the offences of murder punishable under section 103 of Bharatiya Nyaya Samhita 2023 and impose the punishment prescribed by law. Convict the accused of sexual intercourse by a person in authority under section 68, sexual intercourse by deceitful means under section 69, sexual harassment under section 75, stalking under 78 and Bharatiya Nyaya Samhita. Convict the accused of voyeurism under section 77. And my lords, the prosecution prays to pass such further orders as this honorable court may deem fit. The prosecution rests its case, my lords. It was an honor arguing before this honorable judge, my lords.
Your Lordship, what my learned co-counsel submits is, accused not remembering that he was drunk, but his counsel remembered. Me not remembering that I was drunk that day does not prove the case of the prosecution, Your Lordship. The relevancy of their statements to the present facts is not at all concerned to the case. I rest my arguments, Your Lordship. I request my co-counsel to present the prayer.
In the view of fact, present case, the issue involved and the submission advanced, therefore, herein above, it is most humbly prayed before this honorable court, acquit the accused number 1 for the offence under section 301, subsection 1, 61, 68, 69, 75, 77, 78 of the Bharatiya Nyaya Samhita 2023. And acquit the accused number 2 for the offence under section 61, 77 of the Bharatiya Nyaya Samhita 2023. And pass any other order that deems fit in the interest of justice, which the council will be duty bound towards it. It is honor to argue before this honorable court. Much obliged, Your Lordship.
Both sides presented their arguments very well. You're done, no? Both sides have presented their arguments very well, making it a truly compelling context of ideas, showcasing strong preparation and confidence. This matter now rests in the capable hands of our respected judges, and we await your remarks and observations on them. Your Lordships, you can take your time, we'll wait. Or is it ready? Your Lordship, we are ready whenever you are. Ladies and gentlemen, at this juncture, I would respectfully call upon our esteemed judges to share their remarks with us. We'll first go with Her Ladyship, Nivedita Mehta, ma'am.
So now we are summing up. So I'll just say that this event of Justa Causa is not just an event. It is a platform where you students can express your ideas, your voice, as regards to the legal this thing, not the other actions which you have outside the court premises or outside the college campus. And whatever you do here or learn here helps you in your future in shaping you as a lawyer, and also to learn many of the activities which we don't know when you join the profession. So this is a good platform for all that. Secondly, it is not about winning. It is about the participation, and both of the teams did really very well. I mean, and sometimes it is the other way around. We also learn from you all. While judging also, it helps us to know certain areas which we don't think about or travel. But when we attend such programs, we tend to go home and think, yes, this was a point there, and also deliberate it while reading judgments and all that. So thank you very much for having me here, and it was really a great event. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Your Ladyship. Thank you very much. We now go with Justice Vakode to kindly address the audience. Give us your remarks.
Good morning, all of you. At the outset, I thank the organizers of Justa Causa, the director, Dr. Mo, Mrs. Mrunmayee Kukode and team for inviting us as judges of this final round of Triel Advocacy competition, for giving us this opportunity to see the bright future of our legal field. And it was so refreshing, and it gave us so immense happiness to see these students performing. As my sister said, winning or losing is one aspect. The most important thing is that all the candidates who had participated in this national trial advocacy competition had worked so hard, and they have performed so well as lawyers, as the witnesses, as the CS court shirastedars, and the effort is visible. And the most important thing that made me happy is that the litigation lawyers, this is something which is diminishing nowadays. Earlier, whenever a student used to get admission in LLB, the only dream that he had, that he wanted to complete his LLB, immediately join the bar to start his practice and to earn name and fame as a leading lawyer of his bar, whether it be on criminal side or civil side. But then, since the things are changing, the dynamics have changed. Now the students, they have so many options and so much comfortable options, I may say so, that now the chamber practice is there, solicitor firms are there, job offers as corporate officers are there, and the inclination is much more towards that. But then the fact is the soul of advocacy is litigation. A lawyer, according to me, is not a lawyer unless he conducts a case like this, unless he faces a challenge. That is a true lawyership. That takes out his real potential as a lawyer. When you have a tough case against you and then you take out some nice points out of it, or even as a prosecution lawyer, you have a weak charge sheet with loopholes, and still by your sheer hard work you try and prove your side. You ultimately, circumstantial evidence itself is very challenging because there is no direct evidence. There is no eyewitness who says that I have seen that person committing murder. So, and the law is very stringent because the punishment is stringent. So, as Sharad Sarda says, that the Panchasheel of circumstantial evidence has to be proved because you have to convict that person. But still, the challenge of prosecution, because there are so many difficulties, there are so many administrative difficulties. As the Learned Defense Counsel says that the IO who registered the FIR, he did not conducted the inquest Panchanama, and then he did not file the charge sheet, and the evidence was given by somebody else. The reason is that these are government officers. They are not permanently appointed for one police station. They are bound to be transferred. So many a times it happens that a person who is appointed as a IO at the time of registration of FIR, he completes half of the investigation, and by the time he is ready to file the charge sheet, he is transferred. So the another IO, he completes the investigation and he files the charge sheet. So now since he is the one who had filed the charge sheet, he has to be examined by the court. So, but then these are administrative difficulties. But then a great effort was put in by both the teams, and I was really happy by the manner in which the case was conducted, because you all are students. In our days, we could not even imagine this. It was only a moot court competition. Arguments were given us, and that too were given to us by our teachers only, that you are a prosecution, you have to argue this, you are a defense, you have to argue this. Our skill was to by heart that and to narrate it without being disturbed. That was the only thing. But now, this trial advocacy, in fact, we did not even realize it, that we were seeing these final year students or the law students who are conducting this trial. And that is a big compliment. There are certain procedural nuances which come with experience, and not only while conducting the case, while drafting charge sheet also, but then I presume that these were the loopholes which were intentionally kept. Because when you conduct a trial on the basis of circumstantial evidence and you allege that a person has committed murder and there are stab injuries in the post-mortem report, then the weapon has to be there. The weapon has to be, if he has hide that weapon, then there has to be section 27 recovery from him while he is in custodial interrogation. And that section 27 memorandum Panchanama has to be proved. That recovery has to be proved. Then that weapon speaks so many things. The query report is there by the doctor who says that the author of those injuries is this weapon. Injuries are possible. Then on that weapon there is blood. If that blood matches with the DNA of that deceased, then it connects those injuries to that weapon. If the blood of deceased is found on the clothes of the accused, Rahul, if there is Caesar Panchanama and his clothes are also recovered, then the blood stains on his clothes, those blood stains, if sent to chemical analyzer, and if they show that the blood is of the same blood group of which the deceased is, then it immediately connects the accused to that. But then it was to be drafted so that the students or the teams on both the side got the opportunity, right? But then my point was that these are the only things which were not there while the entire case was being conducted. Otherwise, it was a textbook criminal trial which we saw. So, congratulations to all of you and the participants, and all the very best for your future. Thank you.
Your Lordships, we deeply value your valuable guidance and the clarity that you have brought to these proceedings. We appreciate your time and presence. Your Lordship's guidance has enriched our learning experience today, and we stand very much obliged. I now hand over the mic to our student coordinator, Aryan Singh, to kindly propose the vote of thanks. Thank you very much.
Respected Honorable Justices, esteemed Director Sir, distinguished faculty members, and my dear participants. I am very proud to propose this vote of thanks today. As we come to the conclusion of the National Trial Advocacy Competition, I would like to just extend a very deep gratitude towards the Honorable Justices, Justice Sir Raj Vakode Sir, Honorable Justice Nivedita Prakash Mehta Ma'am. Thank you for taking out time on one of the most busiest day of a justice and a lawyer's life, that is on a Sunday morning. So thank you so much for taking out time and coming here and enlightening us with your knowledge and wisdom. I would also like to thank Director Ravi Shankar Moore sir for guiding us and for giving us the opportunity to conduct such a great trial. I would also like to specially thank Pravina Khobragade ma'am and Adara Deshpande ma'am. Without them, this event would not have been possible. And how can I forget the teacher coordinator, Ms. Mrinmay Kukde ma'am, and other co-coordinators, Shikha Gupta ma'am, Mrinal Ifse ma'am, Jeetu Singh ma'am, and Harshada Walke ma'am. Without them and their guidance, I and my team could not have even conducted any trial, let alone this auspicious event. Now, I would like to sincerely thank my team who has woken up at 6 a.m. and decorated courtrooms and also trained every day to become witnesses and as are an integral part of this very competition. Without them, this could not have been possible. I would also like to thank my coordinators, Purva, Sami, Zindagi, who have tirelessly worked every day and every night to make this possible. And my editor, Swayam, thank you for making such beautiful CCTV footages which have come in very much help for the trial. And last but not the least, I would also like to thank the participants without whom this event would have not been possible, and also the home teams without whom the facilitation of this competition was not possible. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for making this event possible.